Welcome, brothers and sisters, to Mormon Movie Reviews, where LDS movie lovers belong. I'm your humble host, Steve A's, and today is February 20th, 2023. This is episode 81, where we will review Saints and Soldiers: The Void, released in 2014. This has a running time of 95 minutes, and it's rated PG. It's an action drama. Now, this review works best if you've seen this film before, though that is not required, and a spoiler alert. Allow me to give you a bit of background on this film. Saints and Soldiers: The Void is a war film directed and written by Ryan Little, and it's the third installment in the Saints and Soldiers franchise, following Saints and Soldiers, Airborne Creed. The film stars Danor Gerald, Adam Gregory, and Matt Meese. The Void was the most expensive of the Saints and Soldiers franchise due to its use of tanks. It was filmed mostly in Alpine, Utah. The film received mixed reviews, with some critics calling it a riveting drama, and some others saying that more focus on writing and execution would have improved the film. In some countries, the film is called Saints and Soldiers: Battle of the Tanks. Now, allow me to give you a synopsis. We find our heroes in 1945, and the German war machine is in full retreat. Two American M18 tank destroyers are sent to root out a diehard group of Nazis holed up in the central German highlands. Now, more specifically, we're set here in May 1945. This is the remnants of the German army, which are continuing to fight in the Harz Mountains. The area was nicknamed the Void by American troops, and an American M18 Hellcat tank, which was nicknamed the Avenging Angel, it fires on a German prison and liberates the Allied prisoners held therein, including Lieutenant Goss, played by Danor. Now, the next day, the prisoners are to be transported to the rear by Sergeant Jesse Owens. Yeah, that Jesse Owens, that Olympic guy. And he's played here by Danor Gerald. And Private Perry is played by the famous LDS musician Alex Boye. Now, Owens is not respected by some of his white soldiers because he's African-American. Now, Captain Britton McConkie orders Sergeant John Atwood, commander of the Angel, and Max Whitaker to take their respective tanks to clear the roads of any Germans in order to protect Owens and Perry's convoy. The two tanks travel along the roads, with some tension arising between Private Daniel Barlow, played by Matt Meese, the Matt Meese from Studio C, and Rodney Mitchell. Now, Corporal Kerry Sims, played by Adam Gregory, stops the arguments. The convoy eventually comes across a fake body in the road, and it's at that same time where a hidden German Panzer tank fires and destroys Perry's truck and kills everyone inside. The Germans open fire at Owens' truck as well, and he and Goss manage to escape. Further encounters ensue, ending where Owens destroys a German tank with a Panzerfaust. Barlow and Mitchell reconcile from their previous arguments, and Sims and Owens befriend one another over the course of the conflict. Now, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at mormonmoviereviews@gmail.com. Now, I reviewed the first Saints and Soldiers film back in episode 12 on the Mormon Movie Reviews. You should go back and check it out. And when you do, you'll realize that I thought that movie missed the mark. Now, for this final installment, I was hoping for a better picture than what I watched. I came again with some of the same thoughts. There's just so little action in this film, which is really a problem. I mean, who can forget the incredible opening scene in Saving Private Ryan? But nothing like that makes its way into this film. No, The Void is like All Is Quiet on the Western Front, but without the slightest trace of charm. The film also seems to suffer from sound quality issues. Once again, Ryan Little's characters fail to make an impression on me, and the bond of brotherhood which should exist between soldiers in combat, it just never finds its way onto the screen. Now, Bruce Bennett of the St. George Spectrum summarizes my feelings when he wrote that The Void is heavy on dialogue, but it's almost action-free, and it lacks compelling performances or engaging tension. Some final thoughts. Saints and Soldiers: The Void highlights a small-town Mormon filmmaker who borrowed some nice military toys and wanted to film a few returned missionaries playing army in the woods, using all the cliches from Hollywood blockbuster war movies. The best that can be said about this film is that I appreciated the sentiment that it made about the evils of racism. Now, thanks so much for joining me to review this film. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And join us another time for another episode of the Mormon Movie Reviews, where LDS movie lovers belong, where we are going to review In Emma's Footsteps. So long.